Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A night of drinking took a wild turn when a couple and their guests decided to spice things up with a controversial twist. A threesome. What started off as a night of fun ended in jealousy, an argument, and a crime scene. Family, you've heard this before. Don't try this at home. Do not try this at home. So, here's the backstory. So, Buddy and his girl was chilling with the buddy neighbor, and they decide it would be a good idea to have a threesome. Well, after it went down, the wife kicks the husband out of the bedroom so that she could get it in with the friend. Husband take exception to that, obviously, and he goes into a fit of jealous rage. Starts beating on the door. Well, let me back up. Somehow, some way, the house that they live in is hers, not his. So she kicked him out. So he's beating on the door, and then he says that she threw, somehow the door gets open or something, and she throws a vase at him. The cop shows up and says, did you hit her? He said, no, I didn't hit her, but if I did, I didn't hit her, but if I did, I think you know if you hit somebody, right? Anyway, fam, moving on. These were strange bedfellows. This guy starts to crying after he admits to having a threesome. And he tells the cop that his wife is really a good woman. The same woman who comes out and tries to get him put in jail, and actually she succeeded. She's pointing at him saying, he hit me, he hit me, he hit me. Like, put the cuffs on him, arrest him. And here's the thing, fam. This wasn't the first time the cops came to his house to arrest him. They actually came to arrest him before. Guess what? Take a wild guess. You'll never guess. He put hands on the very same dude that they had the threesome with. Really strange looking fellow, strange looking fellow. Very attached to his dog. Okay, moving on. He admits to the cops that he was drunk. They'd been together for 8 years, and he was at her house for the past 6 days. He was not supposed to be there. Apparently, she had some type of restraining order against him. And he also admitted to the cop, we have a effed up relationship. I just do not understand how people allow themselves to stay in toxic relationships. I get it, it wasn't toxic at first. Everything was cool, and then it started turning toxic. But it's time to go. When it turns toxic, it's time to get out, because you never know how far to go. I mean, this could have been a really, really bad crime scene. It could have been a situation where somebody ended up dead. This is why you do not allow people to come into your bedroom with you and your significant other. I know it sounds good, sounds like a good idea sometimes, some of y'all, y'all freaky. Sounds good, sound like something good. But it never really quite works out. It's good for the moment, right? But after you get off, you start thinking immediately, even some of y'all, while you're doing it, you're thinking, I do not trust him. I do not trust her. Now, I should not be saying this, but I got to call a strike and a ball a ball. You should not have threesomes. You should never bring outsiders into your bedroom to share your bed or your couch or your floor. or the kitchen sink, countertops, whatever, backyard, however you get out. You should not do that. But if you're gonna do it, perhaps it should be with somebody you really don't care that much about. Y'all already know y'all ain't gonna have no real relationship. Y'all already know y'all just sticking and moving. It ain't that big of a deal. You're friends with benefits. You're never going to go as far as forging a union, so to speak. So if you want to get down like that, perhaps, but never under any circumstances. Even if you think it's a remote chance that you and this person could become an item, be serious down the line, committed to one another. You don't want to do that because, number one, you're planting seeds of doubt. Once you do a threesome, the other person is saying, I guess I'm not enough. Yeah. And ladies, check this out. Some of y'all be doing it because y'all say you did it because he wanted to do it. Okay, let's say that's the reason why you did it. You still did it. And because you did it, he do not trust you. No matter what he says. He do not trust you. Because now he knows that you'll go there. And fellas, just because she lets you bring another woman into the bedroom does not mean that she trusts you. All of that stuff, I just did it for your birthday. No. No. Once you do it, they're gonna always remember that. And then people start getting into their feelings. You're spending too much time on this one instead of your main. She gonna get jealous, this is what I heard, what I'm saying? This would be happening, she gonna get jealous. And she gonna feel some type of way. It might be right in the middle of y'all doing y'all thing. And she get jealous. Now, you gotta catch your snap and pay attention to her, And a lot of times, guys forget things like that because we're guys. And once our minds start going like crazy, we don't be thinking about things like that, And we think, well, she let me do it, then she know how I get down, so I don't see why she have a problem. So you break the trust. Once you do that, man, no trust, no relationship. I don't care if you stay together for another year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. No trust, no relationship. Once your significant other confirms that you was with another person, whether they was in the bed with you or not, but if they were in the bed with you, y'all all together freaking. Once they confirm that you did that, once they see you doing that, they're never going to trust you. And they're always going to think that they're not enough. To my freakazoids, let's say you got into a threesome with your friend or one of your significant other's friends. Well, that friend is in your circle. Now when y'all together, all three of y'all are going to be thinking independently what went down that night. Your homeboy knows what your wife feels like. He know what she tastes like. Your wife know what your homeboy tastes like. Ooh. She know how he get down. You're never gonna trust them in the room together, ever. Even if y'all have a Super Bowl party and both of them are in the kitchen, you're gonna be looking. And what about the ones who double back? Sometimes you got those kind when they see that person that they was in that threesome with, They catch him somewhere else, maybe in the club or whatever. They like, hey, what's up? What's up with you? You know? Now, very, very, very few will live by the code and respect the code. Most are going to try to cross that line. And now you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself because you invited that evilness into your house. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.